Hello, I'm Rachel Anderson. I'm a leadership and personal development coach. I've been supporting people now for about 13 years in helping them to see that they are enough and to understand how to grow into being all that they want to be. And grow is the key thing. What I've realised over the years is people get very caught in the vision of the future of how they want to be, and they forget to look at who they are right now. They forget to look inside because they're so busy looking outside for answers when actually all that they need is already within. And so I found that working with metaphor and all the senses helps us to pause and stop and think and discover aspects of ourselves that we didn't realise were there. It helps us have a rigour and approach to our personal development that opens whole new areas. And, well, I also like to make it quite tangible. And I realised, particularly during these times, during COVID, how much it was nice to get something in the post, something that felt tangible and personal. So with some of my clients, I started sending them a little box of goodies to help them explore what was inside and look for answers in themselves even more. So I wanted to show you the box. So as you can see what's inside, I post it to you. My company is a little bit of tea and empathy. I've already opened this one, it's sealed up. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So as I say, I work with metaphor and all the senses. So see, it's a little bit of tea and empathy. The first thing, if I'm working with you one-to-one, as well as you just getting the box or coming to my webinars, I'll also handwrite you a letter, which I seal. I do love my tree, a bit biased on my logo here. I'll send you some poetry. It's just some words to connect emotionally and a little bit more cognitively. So each month I send you a poem. My company is Tea and Empathy, and what better teas to send you than pucker. So each month I'll send a different flavoured tea bag. So with the flavour and the taste, you can see what's evoked for you. You can use a force metaphor of what does it remind you of, what does it make you think of, in what way might it be relevant. I know that might be seeming an obscure question at this point in time, but sometimes having a force metaphor makes us think in a different way. Each month I'll send 5 different questions. These are just an example. What strength do you rely on the most? What's the story about yourself? How would you or do you know that you've achieved success? Why do you want to develop? And what would your 19-year-old self find most astonishing about your life now? So those are just an example. Each month I send 5 more questions. I'll send you an object, usually something connected to nature. My background's in forestry, and I use the metaphor and the analogies of trees and growth a lot. So this is a leaf skeleton. As you're able to touch it, notice it, observe it, think about what this object throws up for you. What does it make it think of as you look at its veins, as it's changing nature, its colour, you feel it, what does that bring up? I'll send you a piece of abstract art, something different each time, something to make you think about what comes up as you look at the image, what might it represent, how might it be relevant for you right now. The beauty of working with metaphor is the meaning that people take from the box, or what's in the box and how it resonates will be different for everybody individually. What I also do is I'll send you a song recommendation in the letter so we can hit sound as well. So, and as we open the box, it's scented inside. Each month I'll send something scented, whether it's an incense stick or something else, a different sense. There's no quicker way to evoke a memory or a thought than using scent. We so often rely on our cognitive processes, yet we're not just rational cognitive beings. We can use our whole neurology to access new data in our development. I'll send you a book. This one's a mystery book. Each month I'll select a personal development or a leadership book to help you think about things in a different way, approach things in a different way. So a book each month. And then you'll need something to write your thoughts down, so I'll send you one of my notebooks. This one's just my plain Tea and Empathy notebook. I like working with something that's plain, and a Tea and Empathy pen. I do have other notebooks too. I've emptied the box. These are all available on Amazon. If you like to find your thoughts again, but still like blank paper, Dreams and Schemes, it's the same idea, but they've got numbered pages and room at the front for you to write down your contents so you can find your thoughts again easily. If you're a bit more of a lined paper person, this one's ruled and unruly. So the same idea of the Dreams and Schemes with the numbered pages, but of course you can see that it's ruled. Or the original that I just showed you, my first Tea and Empathy notebook. I love them all and I use them all, different notebooks for different things. So that's an idea of what's inside is. Each time, each month, as I send you something, we also will have 2 webinars, one the week after I've sent the box. So you're able to unpack the box with me on the webinar, think about the contents, ask any questions, think about the poem, or run through the contents of the box each month. And then in a second webinar, just before I sent the next one, so we can think about the book that I've sent. So we can look at the book, we can think about what's been emerging, we can think about your reflections. And of course, for a very few clients, I work one-to-one as well. And then we have a very much more bespoke journey, much more in-depth to explore what's inside, to go really deep in your developmental inquiry as you're discovering who you are right now and how you can accept who you are right now and what that unlocks in you in your natural journey of growth. So if you are interested in what's inside, I say I have some beta clients at the moment who are working through it and loving it, but I'm launching more broadly, hopefully just at the start of November. So if you're interested and would like to work either one-to-one or with the bigger program, then just drop me a comment. And then I'm hoping that you will join me to find out what's inside.